Welcome to my channel. My name is Angela and I'm the Spiritual Witch. Today I want to talk to you about cleansing or spiritual hygiene. So what is cleansing? Well, it's definitely not necessarily your regular, clean the house and tidy up kind of a thing. What I'm talking about is spiritual cleansing, which means literally having an intention to remove any stagnant or negative energy from your space. Now, when I talk about space, one of the most important spaces is yourself. As we go through each and every day, we pick up all kinds of energy, whether it's something that we are tuned into online, whether it's a workspace energy, whether it's just being out and about and collecting other people's energy. It's really, really important to clear out and reset or renew or replace the energy that gets stuck within us and the space around us. So I'm going to give you some different methods that you can use, and at the end of the video I'm going to tell you ways that I incorporate cleansing every single day as sort of witch maintenance, if you will. So that way things don't get built up and clogged up and then you need to go and do this whole big, cleaning episode. You can actually just sort of keep up on it. So that's why I like to call it sort of witchy cleansing maintenance. So as I said, the things that you're going to want to pay attention to is cleansing yourself and your aura on a daily basis if you possibly can. Also cleaning the tools that you use on your altar if you have an altar space, as well as the entire altar itself. Anytime you get new items like tarot cards or just anything that you might pick up out at a store, other people have been touching that item and they have put their energy, whether it be good or bad, into that item. If for instance you like to go out to thrift stores or you buy things online from another person or it has been in the possession of someone else, you're going to want to cleanse their energy from it. Whether it's good or bad, it's just a good idea. You want to remove and replace. And that's another thing that I like to think about all the time is when I'm doing cleaning, whenever you empty out a space, you're going to want to put something back in its place. So as I go over these things, I want you to keep in mind that you want to bless the items not only that you're cleansing, but bless the items that you're using to cleanse, as well as blessing the space. Gratitude, which I have a video on gratitude on my channel as well if you want to check that out. Gratitude can change the name of the game for any situation, whether it's this that I'm talking about, cleansing. Gratitude can change your mood, but anyway, like I said, so check that out if you want to. So the first method that I'm going to talk about is probably the most popular, and that is smoke cleansing. There is a little bit of controversy, I think, on the front of using sage in order to cleanse. I'm not going to get into detail on that. Use your research skills and research that. I do personally use sage, but I also use various other herbs. So I'm going to list those for you now. There are different herbs as well as resins and incense that you can use. So the first one that I've listed here for you is cedar. I have cedar bundles, which are fantastic. Those are good for decluttering negative energy or negative memories associated with particular items. So that's good for, as I said, like if it's an antique item that you're bringing home. Using cedar to clear that is really good. Yerba Santa is good. That heals emotions and it incorporates self-love. So as I was saying, I'm going to give you ideas I'm going to give you ways in which it clears energy as well as what you can do to replace with a positive energy. Rosemary is a go-to for a lot of folks. I apologize for the lighting. I've got the sun that's coming in and out and I've changed this 150 times and it just doesn't want to cooperate. So we're just going to go with it. Rosemary is a go-to. That one's really, really easy to grow yourself if you want to do that. I've done that in the past. Rosemary is good for opening doors. It's good for creativity, new beginnings, and breaking old or bad habits. Juniper is a good one. That is for sacred energy and comfort. Frankincense and myrrh. Those are two what I consider to be very holy, very sacred resins that you can burn. Those are really good for quieting your mind, stilling the mind, and aligning the energy centers within our bodies. Last but not least, Palo Santo, sandalwood, and again, I mentioned sage. There are different types of sage as well, so do your research on that. I don't think I have to tell you to be very, very careful when you are burning resins or incense or any of these different herbs. You want to practice fire safety, and obviously if you have pets or you have any allergies or breathing conditions, definitely research and make sure that you are using these wisely. I don't want you getting sick or your animals or pets getting sick from the smoke. So, and it's always kind of a good idea to open a window, just crack a window when you are burning these different herbs. So now on to some smokeless ways to cleanse and clear your space and your items. As I mentioned, opening windows. You can literally just go through your house, and after you've cleaned your windows, open them up and just set the intention to have all of the negative energy remove itself. Negative energy, stagnant energy, be gone. Cleaning mirrors. Now this is something that I need to be better about, but cleaning mirrors is a really, really good idea. I know that some people think of it differently than others, but I considered mirrors to be somewhat of a portal, and it's really, really important to clean any area that might potentially be a liminal space between one place and another. So definitely keep mirrors clean. Then we have our traditional sweeping. Now, this is something that you can actually physically do with your regular household cleaning broom, or if you have in your witch collection or besom, you can use that, and you can actually just do the motions of sweeping. And this is where you literally go from the top of your home to the bottom of your home, and you do sweeping motions, keeping your broom about an inch or two off of the ground, and literally go from the back of the home to the front and sweep it right out the door. Very simple. It can be a quick act, and it's literally just about setting the intention to remove that stagnant or negative energy from the space. Sitting in meditation is a fantastic way to clear energy, not only from yourself, but it can actually clear your space. As you sit down in meditation, your aura will change within minutes, and that energy is going to flow outward. So just in the act of meditation, you're already cleansing yourself and the energy around you. Like I said, this cleansing stuff doesn't have to be hard. Even though I'm giving you multiple ways in which to do it, it's really not that hard, and it can be very quick actually. Sound is a very good way to clear or replace energy. Another way to clear energy is using bells or singing bowls. You can walk into your space. You can do your entire home. When I say walk into your space, I'm more or less talking about the space that you use to do ritual or, spell casting, whatever it is, whatever your space is. So bells are really good. Singing bowls are really good. Sometimes before I start my evening routine, I will grab my singing bowl and let the sound clear out all energy, all negative energy or stagnant energy. So along with bells and singing bowls, you can clap, literally just walk around your house just clapping. Sometimes after a ritual, I will clap my hands 3 times in order to subconsciously tell myself that I'm finished, that spell is done or that ritual is done, and that's it. So it shuts everything off, and it also gives it that sort of shove. Stomping is also a good way. Literally just walking around stomping your feet. You can clap, you can stomp, you can chant, you can say mantras. There are so many different ways to use sound in order to clear the energy. I guess, I don't know, like negative energy doesn't like noise. Doesn't like noise. I don't know, but it works, okay? It works, trust me. Now for me, crystals is a big one. My very, very, very favorite is selenite. And I have a little selenite disc that I use, and I will literally put my jewelry on it to cleanse them. my tarot cards. I will use selenite to cleanse the energy from the previous reading. You can use black tourmaline, and then hematite is another really good one. You can place these crystals on windowsills, in various places throughout your home, or on your altar. The thing with that though is that the crystals themselves are going to collect and absorb a lot of energy, so make sure that you're cleansing those as well. As far as cleansing crystals go, do your research on the type of crystals that you have and whether or not they can be cleansed with water, because a lot of these crystals they will dissolve in water. So be careful with that and do your research. And a lot of them are also toxic. So please, 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 please do your research. I think that one of the best ways that you can cleanse your crystals is set them on a selenite stone if you have one, or you can cleanse them in moonlight. Those are two fairly safe ways in order to cleanse those crystals and not worry about the properties and whether or not they're going to dissolve on you or fade, because if you put them in sunlight to cleanse them, the sun can fade them. So water can be a fantastic way to cleanse. You can take cleansing showers, and when you're doing that, just set the intention before your shower that you're going to cleanse yourself of all negative energy. You can take cleansing baths. You can use different types of salt and herbs within your bath in order to cleanse you. Another way to cleanse, and this would just particularly be for yourself, your aura, and your energy, is using natural elements. Use the ocean. Take a nice swim in the ocean, or even just put your hands and feet into the ocean. You can use sunlight, going outside and just sitting with your face facing the sun, and just let the sun kiss your body and take away all the negative energy. That also goes for moonlight. Taking a walk in the woods, or if it's a nice breezy day, you can go out and let the wind carry away any troubles, any stagnant energy within you. Just allow Mother Nature to reset you and restore your energy. I have on my channel here, I've been doing an earthing challenge, and this is where I go barefoot for 365 days. I started it on Earth Day, so anyway, you can check that out if you want. But I've seen a huge difference, and there's just nothing like actually setting an intention to go out barefoot and let your feet touch the earth. Yeah, earthing is a very, very good way just to reset and restore your energy. Himalayan salt lamps is also another good one. Again, do your research, because if you have pets, I know that the Himalayan salt, for some reason, animals like to lick it. So if you have any fur babies, just be careful of that. And then we move on to salt. You can literally take a dish of salt and place it on your altar or in various places around your home. Again, please be cautious of any animals or children that could get into this, and I think it can be toxic to some animals, so be careful of that. It is great for absorbing negative energies. The only thing with that is when you dispose of it, try to dissolve it in a dish of water before you put it down the sink, and also don't just toss it out onto the ground, because it can actually kill the ground that you pour it out on, so be cautious of that. Sigils are also another fantastic way to clear energy. If you make a sigil to either banish negative energy, or you just do a sigil to purify an area, use your intuition and go crazy, because sigils are incredibly powerful. You can set sigils around your home if you choose to do that, or just in your ritual space. Using lemon or some type of citrus fruit like that, like lemons, lime, orange peels, you can literally slice these up and put them in a dish around your home. It brightens things up, it smells good, and it can uplift your mood. And another way to use lemon or citrus fruit is by taking slices of orange peel, lemon peel, and popping them in a pot of water on your stove and letting that simmer for a few hours. Visualization is a great way to clean your space. If you are in a hurry and you really don't have time to do any of this elaborate cleaning or all these different things with smoke and all of that, you can literally just visualize. Just sort of sit in some space sit in a spot in your space and close your eyes and imagine your your heart filling with this beautiful radiant light. And then once you've collected this energy within your heart space, imagine pushing that energy out into your space and it lighting up and purifying and setting everything back to a neutral state. And then we have the obvious, which is just cleaning, decluttering. Please get rid of old stuff. Believe it or not, just seeing a cluttered mess can affect your mind and the way that you're feeling. So decluttering, dusting. I'm horrible with dusting, but it's really good to try to clear out, you know, just regular household cleaning is really, really good. I think I mentioned earlier cleaning your jewelry. Now that's the way that I incorporate where I usually wear crystals. My jewelry is how I keep connected with the energy of stones and that kind of thing. So I have to cleanse my jewelry on a daily basis. As I change out my jewelry, I will either barely touch, because like I said, certain stones can't have water. So I will touch moon water, just a dab on the stone to restore and cleanse any negative energy. Or, like I said earlier, selenite is really good. I can take the ring or the jewelry, whatever piece that I'm wearing, and place it on the selenite stone and release the energy that way. And just in case I didn't mention, selenite is a self-cleansing stone. I will keep it in the moonlight, like on the full moon. I will put it in the moonlight just to kind of give that a little bit of love and cleansing as well. They say that you don't have to, but I don't know. I think selenite needs some cleansing love as well. And then the last thing that I put on here was cleansing spray. Different occult shops and metaphysical shops will sell some fantastic sprays. I have gotten grounding sprays from different shops, and then I have certain lavender sprays that I will use for my pillow. There goes the lighting again. Oh. So I did mention that I want to give you some ways in which to clean, to sort of cleanse your aura and your space on a daily basis, so that you don't have to do these big sessions where you have to go through everything and cleanse everything and it feels so overwhelming. A few things that I do is each and every day I drink lemon water. So that's a way to get that beautiful fruit and some cleansing water into my system. I literally drink it all day, every day. The other thing that I will do is I have a little bottle. I got it from one of my little subscription boxes. It's a little glass water bottle and it has the crystals in the bottom. It has the rose quartz and clear quartz. So I will make moon water that I drink from one full moon to the next full moon. And what I do is I set it out at the full moon and I let it charge under the full moonlight, and as well as cleansing the crystals that are in the bottom. And then you obviously don't need a fancy container. You can use anything, but get some kind of container that you can keep moon water in for just drinking purposes. And every evening I will take just a little shot of it in order to put that moon water into my body and collect and hold that energy within. Something else that I do daily is, as I said, I will take my jewelry and I will set it on my selenite stone in order to cleanse it. I also take my selenite because I do tarot every single day, and as I go to do a daily reading, I take the selenite and I place it on the tarot. It's all the tarot cards, and just visualize and project and hold an intention that all energy that has been stored within that particular tarot deck, whether it's just sitting or whether it's from a past reading, be cleared. And that just sets the pace for that reading that I'm about to do. The spiritual cleaning doesn't have to be doing these things every single day. Just use your intuition and go with how you're feeling. If you're feeling really grouchy or you're really moody one particular day, it's probably that you have stale energy within your space or within. Get some fresh air, open some windows, drink some fresh water, There are so many different ways. Wow, the sun is really playing with me today. It is really playing with me today. Oh well, it's okay. It's all good. So anyway, so with that being said, please make sure you do your research. Take my ideas here and incorporate them if you will. There are plenty of other ways and spaces in which you can gain information and knowledge on how to cleanse your beautiful space. And so please do your research. Be careful with fire, with the herbs, with the crystals, and with your little fur babies in regards to how you're cleaning. So until the next video, stay magical and be blessed. Thanks for being with me, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Bye.